And today we're going to unbox them all. We've got every colour, every limited edition, country exclusives and the rarest of them all that was never available to buy. But before we jump in, what's your favourite design from them? Quite the bold design when we first saw it 5 years ago, but now it's just the norm and it's the OG controller in the lineup. Next up, in June 2021, PlayStation rolled out the Galaxy Collections. That's 5 new colours split into 2 release dates. The first colour to launch was the all-black or the midnight black controller. This launched alongside the console covers, which meant for those of us who wanted the all-black PS5 setup, we could finally do this without using the third-party options out there. Also, at the same time as the midnight black came the cosmic red, where the packaging for this was identical to the white and the black controllers. But this time it came in a nice red colour, although as you can see here, it's leaning more towards a pinkish hue than solid red. I'm not really sure what you would call this, maybe more of a magenta. PlayStation then went quiet for 6 months and then finished off the Galaxy range with 3 new colours. We got the Galactic Purple, which is my favourite colour from this range. It's got a nice flat matte purple finish to it. Under certain lighting conditions, it can come across as looking quite blue. Oh, and something else worth mentioning is every single PS5 controller has these tiny PlayStation icons printed into the grip on the back. So if you pick up your PS5 controller now and take a look, you'll see it has these tiny icons built into it, which is a really nice touch. Then at the same time, we also got these 2 new colours. So the Nova Pink took it to a whole new level with just how bright and vibrant a controller can get. I mean, this could almost pass as being neon with just how colourful it is. And alongside the Nova Pink came the Starlight Blue. Again, this launched in January 2022 and it's just as bright as the pink one. 10 months later, in October 2022, PlayStation released the first camouflage controller, the grey camo DualSense. It's got that classic grey camo print and even has these tiny PlayStation symbols and icons printed into the design. It's also one of those controllers that you can quite easily lose in the setup depending on where you put it. Okay, then we're moving on to the limited edition, and this right here is the very first limited edition controllers made specifically for a game. I don't work for them and I was never sent one out, but I was able to buy one from an employee at an eye-watering price. And this isn't even the most expensive one that I bought today. But let me show you what this rare controller actually looks like. So it's a standard white DualSense controller with the usual black and white shell, but has these tiny PlayStation icons printed all over the handles and on the touchpad. And if you look really closely, you can see these faint lines sort of mapping all the icons together. And then if we turn this around, on the back it has the Play Has No Limits 2022 logo. But also inside the box, which a lot of people weren't aware it came with, there is a black stand with the 2022 text on it. This means if you did get one of these, you could display your controller in your setup or on your shelves, which is a really nice touch. Also at the start of 2023, in January, we had the first Pro controller for the PS5, the DualSense Edge. So this is essentially PlayStation's take on the Xbox Elite controller, where it looks and works like a normal DualSense, but it has added Pro features. So firstly, it comes with a hard carry case, which is a nice added bonus, but inside that, it has what looks like a standard controller with the black and the white design, but now has glossy parts and a black touchpad with these tiny PlayStation icons printed on it. But the main features of this controller include the adjustable triggers, you can swap between instant and normal, and the 2 remappable back buttons which can be assigned to any other button on the controller. But it also has these removable thumbsticks on the front because, you know, when you get that stick drift, you can just swap them straight out.
Unlock your stay for less with app-exclusive prices. Download the free Booking.com app today.
Tired of fake
It's because Hogwarts Legacy got its very own limited edition controller with once again a whole custom box design, second design underneath that. It's almost like a glossy finish that you can only see as you turn the controller. It's probably one of the most understated designs that we've had today. The Midnight Black range then got an update in February 2025 with the Black Edge controller. So this now means we have 3 different edge colours to pick between. But this one came with a black carry case instead of the white one and a fully blacked out DualSense Edge. All of the other features and specs remain exactly the same, but it now looks a lot more stealthy like this. But then alongside that, we also got the Midnight Black PlayStation Portal. Same deal with that really, it's exactly the same as the original Portal, but now in a fully blacked out shell. Now out of them all, this is the one that I use the most, and it's definitely my favourite colour. I think it feels a lot more like a handheld, but what do you think? Which of these 3 would you pick? Would you go for the 30th, or the white, or the Midnight Black? Then the Last of Us got his very own limited edition controller, was just something else. But what do you think? Do you think this does a good job of representing the game? But then on top of the official PlayStation controllers that we've had quite a few licensed or third-party controllers that I've used over the years.